Okay, so this part is to give you guys the real life experience. There's a lot of theories who are telling you how to get to the next entrepreneur, people who understand what it means to work with quick angels and to scale up. So let me start by inviting Mr. Christian Boakye, but we all call him Chris B.
To the entrance, and somebody will pass by to see you. Thank you. Again, also to announce that the picture starts on Monday. Please be expectant if you receive an email. You should take note of it. For those who have applied already, the email address is rnaq@gmail.com. rnaq@gmail.com. If you have any doubts, please go to the RNAQ global.com. Thank you.
The first thing is, are you selfish? Are you so selfish?
I like how next up, let me invite Nana Owusu Odum of Gold Coast Food Group and with Sankofa Natural Spices. Next, let me invite Kingsley Amankwa, a big wig at Burger King and Pinkberry, Ghana. Oh, actually, I did something wrong. I should have started ladies first, but it's not too late. So please help me bring up Grace Cancer of King Ranch. Hello, my boss. How are we doing?
Yeah, I am good, thank you.
Okay, so this is just going to be a quick conversation. Thankfully, you all practice this every day of your lives, so this is not something that is new to you. But we need to show people what it actually means to scale up, what it actually means to become bigger than what your initial dream was. And what it's like to work with quick angels, to work with RNAQ holders, to take things to the next level. Okay, so let me start with you. Since I got it wrong the first time, ladies first. So Grace, what does scaling mean to you? Is it just about growth, or is it building something bigger than your initial dream?
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much, Richie. Actually, scaling up is not just about growth. It's not just about something that lasts. It's actually both. Because just as this scale up fund, you can.
So this has been
a global scale, not only in Ghana.
Okay, wonderful. I think you mentioned Derek Kingsbury, but you guys haven't mentioned that Oya microcredit fully for them to understand. Can you touch a bit on that one? What it's doing on the African continent?
So Oya is the same as Bill's microcredit in Ghana, but in other countries it's called Oya. So it's the same on what you guys know to be Bills, right? And everybody knows in Ghana is very successful in this sector. I mean, if not one of the best. I mean, it's competing with all these top financial institutions, right? And the same success has been implemented in all these other countries.
No. So, because as a consumer, those spices is a small scale thing. But when I came, I saw how large that it has become right now, and even some of the future products that you're about to launch. So my question is, what one system do you think you were able to put in place to start scaling things up on that level?
All right. So I wouldn't say it's one system. I would say it's a collection of things. The most important thing is understanding what we needed to do and having the structures and having the right culture and getting the right people aligned with the culture and the vision. So I think it's a combination of all these, and that is more or less what is leading to Boakye.
So when you say culture, give me an example. I think most entrepreneurs don't understand what it means to build a business culture. So give me an example.
All right, so mostly people pay a lot of attention to the products you're selling or your market and your customers, well and good. But culture is basically the way things are done in the organization. From how you work, how you treat customers, how the people behave, how you understand the entire system and the flow of things. So I believe that culture is essential. It's at the heart of it, and it's basically the way things are done. And as one strategist once said, Mr. Draka, culture is strategy for breakfast. So basically, you can have all the strategy, you can have all the systems, you can have everything you think is good. When you get culture wrong, you get everything wrong.
Mr. So how were you able to put together a team that as you scaled up, it didn't affect the culture and the standards of the service that you provide?
That has been a very tough challenge because I'd say we got our team right from the early days. So I'll use our very first tour as an example. All the staff we had in our very first location are now a part of the top management, either they are head of departments or they are heading a particular region, because they see how myself and Ebenezer were doing our operations, and they were learning right from us. So we have this culture where we barely getting an external person to work with us in certain areas of our business, because as my colleague said, culture. We have a special way of doing things, and when you don't belong to the team, you come in and you feel odd, because our team can operate as late as 1 a.m., 2 a.m., and we don't even feel like we are tired or ready to sleep. You can call any of the first batch of people that I mentioned earlier around 1 a.m., 2 a.m., they will answer the call and they won't even complain, like the ordinary person, like, but that's 1 a.m., why you calling me? So, doing what we do constantly over time, and the people that we work with watching us, they tend to copy that work attitude, and that is how we are able to build our teams. So almost, in fact, everyone who is in the top managerial position is someone who has worked with us over years, understands the culture, and who just wants to tap in and grow with us. Yeah. So that is how we get that team.
For a number of years now. How has this affected your view on capital, on structure, on systems? Yes,
it has changed everything. So let's assume my thought on that was Toyota Corolla. Now it has changed it into, let's say, a GCC3. So you can't even trace anything from the old to the new. It's a completely new system. In fact, working with Boakye angels, Mr. Quaye mentioned, listen, open-mindedness. You learn. I mean, that is how best I can put it. You learn. That years ago, I thought was right. And after engaging there from time to time, I realized that no, a lot that I thought I knew was right was wrong. And you get to appreciate it the more you work through it. Yeah.
Nice. So this is one thing, even I suffered with this for a while. Because they're afraid of losing control. So how has your journey been with having investors, and what do you have to say about that feeling?
Well, first of all, I think the thought of control, I respectfully, is ridiculous because I don't really understand what it means. You know, control means responsibility. Now, let me give you an example with our lives, right? If you don't take care of your life, you don't eat well, you don't live well, you're gonna lose your life. You're gonna lose control of your life. And so when people think control, I think they are just thinking, well, I don't want to be responsible, I don't want to take care of this thing. In any case, once you take someone's money, you have a responsibility towards the business and the person's money. And so control doesn't play any role. I mean, you've got to take yourself out and look at things from the outside. That how do I ensure this thing succeeds? How do I ensure that this person that has invested in me gets? And you have to take care of the business and grow the business multiple. And then you have control over what is rightfully yours. So I think it's just a mindset which is to change your level.
So founders need to change from, so everybody here who's pitching is ready to scale. But that's their opinion. As someone who's been able to scale, what do you think are the signs that shows that the business is now ready for that growth?
New mind. A mind that is interested in building wealth. And if you're interested in building wealth in the shortest possible time, you can choose to go fast, but actually the best way is to go far. And to go far, you need to go with someone. And we are so privileged to have President Quaye, who is willing to fund with the help of quick angels, to help you with the proper structures, to be able to maximize your vision, your abilities, to get the best result, and to build the wealth that you have been dreaming of. So, to your question again, what is
the sign that shows your business is ready to scale?
It's your ability and the mental strength to get into corporate governance, a structured system, to be able to help with discipline enough to get the best result. Because it's the best result that will eventually get you the wealth you have been dreaming about. For instance, when you come to Kenya,
overcome in Ghana while scaling up.
Well, everybody knows doing business in Ghana is very, very difficult, right? And I'll be practical here. When we started paying very it was doing well from the first door, right? And we started expanding. But this was very slow. Like year on year, right? If you're saying cash flow, your revenue to expand. And if you continue like this, this could take you, I mean, God knows how long, right? I mean, you have to do every new store every year, right? So in 5 years, you have 5 stores. So it was quite difficult. I mean, you want a store to rent. The landlord is asking you for a 5-year payment in advance. These people are charging something around $2,000. And if you are paying this much for rent, I mean, what money are you using to fund a business or to expand a business? So it's quite challenging. It's quite challenging. It's very difficult to access funds also in this side of the world. Right? So I think with the help of quickly all these problems, right, we were able to overcome them and expand rapidly. So I think funding is a great challenge. It's a major challenge.
Nana, so we all know scaling up comes with a lot of difficulties, especially the expectation, growing the team. So when you started and all this pressure came on Sankofa while you were scaling up, how were you able to maneuver through it?
All right, so I think when the pressure starts mounting, you always have to ask yourself, why did you start this in the first place? And the most importantly, you've got to find really good people and have really good systems in place and have very good governance structure. It takes pressure off you because then you need to look at the thing from a football coach point of view to actually a player. And it helps you to see things for what they are. Because clearly when you are in the middle of things, you get all sort of thinking and things coming up to you. But once you're able to have the right people in place, the right structure, and the right processes, then you look at things from where you should see them. It eases the stress or the pressure because you see things for what they are. And I think another important thing also is having a partner that is not just a passive investor, but an active investor. Both parties have an interest.
There has been a constant revision of structures and systems, constantly looking for bugs to fix, constantly training the people we work with, making sure, you can't just give out an instruction and expect it to be executed. In this part of our continent, it is currently unavailable. So then that means that you don't just give out an instruction. You give out an instruction, you follow up, do assessments, you check results, go again. And trust me, it will take months, sometimes years, to get the team to operate just the way you want it. So it's a constant evolution of discipline. You just have to keep going. Yeah.
Let me ask a difficult question. What is one truth that you were not ready?
I wanted to say that the architect who did this editorial created so many exits. Can count about 10. So it is easy for you to walk out of the place right now. That is the size of the back. Nobody forced you to get here. I'm sure your own drive, passion, whatever reason backing your decision on deciding to be an entrepreneur drove me here. Trust me. If you are making the nice cars and the private jets deceive you to come and sit here, please go back. If you are not ready to break yourself down and rebuild yourself, please, you are in the wrong location. Because, you see, we are all dressed nice here, white shirt, shoe, tacky. you are going to get yourself dirty. And that is the reality. It's not just about getting the investment money in an account, signing check, then you feel the CEO title. Me, when they call me CEO, I get scared. Because I know it's a lot of work, a lot of responsibility. When everyone has to sleep, you have to stay up. Because if something should go wrong, you are responsible, you are the head. And if something should go right, you also take the credit. So, if you know you are not going.
Now the reason, after meeting them, I didn't talk about links, because they mentioned links in the first meeting, but I was a typical founder who was thinking, hey, these people will come in, my legacy, they will come in. So let's start something new. So we started Tiger Creative Studios, because the money I needed to open, I didn't have it. Then, after 1 month of operating Tiger, I came to realize that, hey, wait, I don't need money from these people. What I am benefiting is like Chris said, I'm going to business school. Because whereas previously, every room I entered, I was the most intelligent person in the room. Suddenly, every time I have a board meeting or I have a conversation, until I realized that, wait, with my one company that I'm dealing with them, I talked to Mr. Lamte on the phone 4 times every single day. So how is he managing 20 other companies? Some with 90 branches, 100 branches, 500 acres. Me, my one small studio, you are calling me 4 times a day. I realized, no, if I thought I was hardworking, I need to step up to go to the next level. So please, anyone who is ready, who is willing, who has the mindset, you are in the right place. But if you came here looking for money so that you can relax and be free in life, like Chris said, plenty exits. But if you are ready, welcome, and this is the first step to a great future and becoming part of those who will build a great Ghana. Thank you all so much for endorsing my great question.
Can we have like one mic on this side, one on this side, and one on the other side? Can we quickly organize some mics? Let's leave 2 here.
The biggest red flag that causes you to walk away from renewal.
All right, I'll take one more question and then
We joined so many incubation programs for about 5 months, and then after the 5 months, the deal was we are going to fund the business. But after the incubation period, we didn't get any funds. So all the people who were supporting me in terms of the team building and all, they were deceived us. All the pages and all that declaring in public that we got 30,000 euros.
all media houses who want to grant interviews, please wait for us in the outside. Wait for us outside, please. If you have a gift, kindly be to the entrance, and some people pass by to see you. Thank you. Again, also to announce that the pitching starts on Monday. Please be expectant. If you receive an email, you should take note of it. For those who have applied already, the email address is rnaq@gmail.com. rnaq@gmail.com. If you have any doubts, please go to the website. The rnaq. Global.com.
Nana.
All journalists who want, please go to the outer perimeter where
Number one. Watch it. Adjob. Go back. Adjob. Okay, let's go. Adjob. Did it. Did it get side. Go to shall I do your presentation? Bossman, I beg you. Go back small. Chief, let them go back small. I beg, relax. Go back. Back. Okay, let him meditate. Go back. Oh. Relax. Space. Go back. Let him present. Come this way. 10 for the camera.
Was that the camera? No, you cannot come in photo. Why they come in photo? If the picture looks like you can't take for your body. Come on, man. What's your feel?